Hi,
Hello.
I'm Marianne DeNovelis,
I'm Anthony. I'm Anthony DeNovelis.
and we are founder and co-founder of
Breaking Chains Now.
And we are so excited that you're here today.
I know it's been a couple weeks since our last video together, and we're excited today because my best friend from high school, Jeff, is at the hospital.
Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
I hope you're not watching this. Focus on your wife. Watch this later.
Yeah, watch this later. They're at the hospital right now in Colorado, having their first son.
Woohoo! First baby.
First baby.
Yeah,
the first baby ever.
Everything.
And he has a really awesome name. They're going to name him Ryder James Koskamaki. And I like the name James because it's one of my names. But we're very excited. And so today we're going to talk about the joys of parenthood. Because for all of you parents who are going to be new parents or aren't parents yet.
Or even the people that are thinking about getting married and like, maybe if I have to get married, I have to have kids. And maybe that seems kind of scary.
Parenthood can be kind of scary, but
it's the best kind.
It's the best kind of scary.
Yeah.
And there's so many things about being a parent that are just totally awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm just going to jump right in. My love of parenting started to evolve as my first baby was evolving. I remember my first pregnancy when I first did that, pee stick pregnancy test. So you have your little stick and you got to pee on it and so it gives the indicator there's one bar to tell you that the test is working, and then there's another bar, and if it shows up at a cross, that means the baby was starting to grow. Maybe it was a little bit past the zygote stage and was becoming an embryo, and that
means you're pregnant.
Pretty much, yeah.
Plus means positive.
Plus means positive. So I was watching that test. I was just staring at it. I can remember, and I don't think you were home, were you?
No, I was at work.
You were at work. So I was watching that test, and I can just remember putting it on a bathroom counter and staring at it, and watching the little first line appear, and then the second line appear, and I was like, "Is that crossbar forming? Are those crosshairs forming?" And then it started to get darker and darker and darker and darker. And I walked away for a minute just to see if it would get any darker. And then I came back and it was totally there. And I had a little bit of a freak out. And I was really excited. And I grabbed the pregnancy test and drove, which is kind of gross when you think about it. It's here's a stick I peed on. And I drove straight to Anthony's work, which was a mile away. Yeah. And I showed him.
And so began our journey into parenthood. It was, oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, I can remember standing in front of the full-length mirror, jumping up and down, there's a baby inside me! Oh my gosh, this is so cool! Ah! And kind of freaking out a little bit, but I was excited, kind of a freak out.
I didn't get that excited. I didn't have a baby inside me, and so it took a while. It took a while for it to hit me. You kind of
needed shock a little bit.
Yeah, it took a little while, but throughout the pregnancy, just that feeling of it didn't really hit me until I put my hand on her stomach the first time, cool. And she was this big, and
that was pretty
big. Little baby kicked me, and I realized, there is something in there.
There's something growing inside of you.
And it was so amazing. From that moment on, I would lay on her stomach and I would talk to the baby.
Oh my gosh, you guys! He would do the cutest thing. He would read the baby stories. I can remember laying on our bed one time, and he was laying kind of at a T, and he had this little book, and do you remember what book it was?
I don't.
It was a little book, and he was reading the baby stories, and he would hold up to show the pictures. And
here, look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the
I was excited. I was excited to be a father, and really, it started to hit me what being a parent would be, and it hit me that from this point
you
onward,
got hit a lot.
That's how my life happens. I get hit. I don't pay attention to things until they come flying out of nowhere and they hit me in the face. But it really struck me that from this moment on, or a couple months ago on, there will never be a point in all of the rest of eternity that I'm not a parent. I'm not a father.
Yeah. Once you're in parenthood, you're in it forever.
It's a weight of responsibility that's still settling on me. But the idea that they're going to be with me forever when the kids wake up in the morning and they have that sleepy face and their hair is all in their eyes.
They're all
and like,
derpy.
"Hi, Dad." And they give them a hug. And I realize I'm going to get to hug them forever. For all of eternity, they will be there to hug. And when you become a parent, everyone says, get ready for no sleep. Get ready for no sleep. And you get sleep. Don't worry, parents. You do get to sleep. You have to be creative about it sometimes.
You do have to be creative about it. My rule was you sleep when the baby sleeps.
Sleep when the baby
doesn't matter
sleeps.
when that is.
So, but for our first 2 children, I was the one who woke up at night
Oh, bless
to take
him.
care of the kids.
He was so awesome.
And so that's part of what got me through is these kids need me. I love these kids. Be with them forever. And that feeling of they depend on me and there's no one else in the world they turn to. Like, I'm Dad. No one else in the world for them is Dad. And I'm the one they look for support, to give them food, to teach them, and to comfort them.
Yeah, when they come here, they're completely helpless.
Yeah.
They're totally dependent on us for their food, for changing their diaper, for everything about their lives. They can't even lift up their own heads when they come here. You know, I mean, they're completely dependent on us. And you know how humbling that is? When, oh gosh, we were so young. We were so young when we first started having kids. And to have another human being that eventually is going to be a grown-up themselves completely dependent on you for their life, not only for their life, but for their education later on and for their emotional support and for everything they're going to receive. They're completely dependent on their parents. And to me, stepping into that role was completely natural at the same time as totally terrifying.
Because we had no idea.
Oh, yeah, the manual doesn't come with the baby. It just doesn't, slip out with the baby.
But it's worth it. When the babies look at you and they laugh and they smile the first time, something inside you just melts. And you know you'd do anything for them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, totally,
and
no question.
As they get older, it gets even better. Because then they can talk to you. They can tell you how they feel. They can express their own thoughts, their own feelings, their own opinions. And you get to hear them repeat the things you say, but in their own little voice and in their own little way.
Which sometimes can be a bad thing. Careful what you say.
Be careful what you say.
It'll echo back to you.
And so, really, to wrap up this video, we want to express to all you would-be parents, all you going-to-be parents, and all you current parents that parenthood is hard. It's supposed to be. You're
just
training...
like marathons are hard, but marathons are great for your body. Just like, I don't know, what else is hard that's really rewarding? Like, there's nothing that equals parenthood to me, but anything that is worth doing is difficult to do.
It takes a learning curve. You're never perfect at it. And there's always something new to learn. There's always something new to do, and there's always something new that's going to fly out of nowhere and hit you. Any hobby, any skill, any life major, something happens. It's always hard. It gets easier as you go along, but you have to study to do it. You have to think about it all the time. And you have to be willing to celebrate the little victories.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, totally. I was at a seminar yesterday and the day before. So for all you people at the seminar, hello, hi, Ben. Hello to Sarah and all of my other friends that I met at the seminar yesterday. You guys are awesome. Love you all. And Kristen, gosh, I'm totally thinking about you while I'm making this video because you are wonderful and I adore you. And you really kind of sparked between us what is causing this video, that and Jeff having his baby today. So we're totally thinking about that today. We love you so much and we want you to know how awesome we feel parenting is and how awesome the power of creation is. You know, we talked yesterday and the day before about conscious creation. And the message that Breaking Chains Now conveys to the world is you have God force within you. You have creative power within you. You are a God embryo, a God in training, right? So thankfully it's Sacred Sunday, or what do we call it? Sacred Sunday?
I think it's Sacred Sunday.
Sacred Sunday. We get to share this message, and it's so much fun. that creative power is no more manifest than when you create a being. When two people come together, and that third element is brought in. I mean, the man and the woman create the physical, and again, get biological here. Like the gametes come together and they create the physical chromosome pairs, and they create the physical cellular division and all that. But a body is just a body without animation if it doesn't have a spirit. So that third force comes in and puts a spirit in the body. So it's three of you really that create a person. And that creative power that is within us is so beautiful and is so gorgeous. And that's why it's so abused throughout the world. It's because it is so sacred. And there are negative forces on this planet that don't get to have it and that want it abused. So your reminder for today is you have God force within you. You have creative power within you. It is the most beautiful, sacred, wonderful thing on the planet. I love it.
All right, well, thanks for listening. We want to connect with 1,000 people with this video.
Yeah, we want to reach 1,000 people.
We're going to be giving a shout out when we post this. We're going to be listing a lot of people's names, and we want each of you to contact at least 10 people.
Yeah, spread this video to 10
who
people.
will come back and contact us either through private message on our blog or on our email, our business email, and we'll put those with the post.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be doing a drawing. And we'll be giving
drawings. I love giving stuff away and like adding value to people's lives. It's awesome.
Next week we have a seminar, and at that seminar we're going to be doing a drawing there for one person who gets to go out to breakfast with me and Marianne. We'll treat them to breakfast, and they'll get to ask us any questions.
It's like an open book.
Open book. Any questions they have, any advice they want from the two of us. And for the people who live outside of Utah who are watching this video, we'll connect with you on Facebook or email.
So you can send a private message to our Breaking Chains Now page. You can send an email to breakingchainsnow@gmail.com. You can call us. Our phone number's on the webpage. You can get in touch with us that way. But every person that watches this video, I want you to share it with 10 people. Post it on their wall, post it in private message, what have you. I just want you to send it to 10 people because we want to reach 1,000 people with this.
And what you get for doing so is we want to invite you to that breakfast. We know most of you watching the video are going to be outside of Utah, won't be able to come with us. So whoever it is, we will send you a $25 gift card to a restaurant of your choice. And we will FaceTime you or Skype you while we're at the breakfast.
Yeah, so you get to be like our little video sitting on the table while we're having breakfast. If you're in Utah, you can just come with us. If you're not, you get to have your little screen, and we'll just like feed it food and stuff.
All right, well, thanks for watching, guys.
Okay, you
Have
rock.
a great Sunday.
Love you.